take the remarks from the esteemed of KUST, Professor Alexander B.T. Champo.
Distinguished guests, faculty members, students, organizers, and esteemed participants. I bring you warm greetings from Kwame University of Science and Technology. It is an absolute honor to be here in your class today with some faculty members, some alumni, and students representing KNUST School of Dentistry. So what is poised to be an exciting and intellectually stimulating debate competition. Before I continue, I bring you special greetings from our Vice Chancellor, Professor Rita Akosia-Dixon, whose unwavering commitment to academic excellence continues to elevate KNUST as a premier institution of higher learning in Africa. And we are number one. I also bring you greetings from our Provost, College of Health Sciences, Professor Christian Ajari. He sends his special greetings. And also, greetings from our very dean, Professor Alexander B.T. Champo, who could not be here today. But he's deeply passionate about the training of the next generation of dentists to transform oral health care in Ghana. We are delighted to be part of today's event, which showcases an intellectual strength and passion of Ghana's excellence. Are you here? Yes. At KNUST, we do not just educate, we innovate, we lead, we transform. Yes. Our institution stands at the cutting edge of science, technology, and health education, consistently producing graduates who make global impact. The KNUST School of Dentistry is a beacon of excellence in dental education.
We said the link.
Clinical practice and excellent research. We are committed to training dentists who will revolutionize oral health care. As we celebrate Oral Health Day today, and tomorrow, and in this season, it is a call to action, an opportunity for all dental professionals
you will see
to put their
then you share
hands
for them.
on the
I'll
wall
make them subscribe.
and with
We just created a page
enthusiasm
like 2 days ago.
help change the oral health scene of today. A healthy smile enhances confidence, supports social interaction, and reduces the risk of systemic diseases. Yet, far too many people remain unknown or do not have any knowledge when it comes to oral health care. Today's debate between UG Dental School and KNUST is going to be a special one. We want to tell you that though we are small beginnings, we have sharper teeth. And our tongue is also freer because we are younger. And we are going to take the platform to a central. Finally, I want to
Can I use your phone?
the Well
Can you go to YouTube? Has the link been posted?
Ghana Dental Association, Unilever Ghana, and all our partners for organizing this event. To our debaters, I urge you to speak with passion. Defend your argument with evidence. And most importantly, carry this knowledge beyond today into the future practices and communities. Thank you all, and let's have a lively, corrosive, and enlightening debate. Thank you all.
Okay, okay. I think they're asking me going to chat. And truly speaking, as to whether they come to bring consensus or not, still remains uncertain. And then the one thing I'm certain about is that we do have the representative of the Director General of the Ghana Health Service, and the remarks will be taken very soon. Would invite the Director General representative to come and give us the remarks. Thank you very much.
Yeah, they may brew.
We go on to speak on our guest, by the evergreen, ever young, ever beautiful, Dean of the University of Ghana Dental School.
The Director General, Ghana Health Service, the Chief Dental Officer, the President, Ghana Dental Association, the Deans of our respective schools, our sponsors, GDA, Unilever Ghana, Despite Media, White Stone Dental, our esteemed guests, our judges, participants, faculty, staff, students, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It's my pleasure to welcome
Can you comment?
Okay.
It wasn't open.
Okay. I'm not so sure. I think it's the Wi-Fi. I don't think it's official.
With great anticipation, the day is finals here.
No, not this one.
Not just in
This one I need to even delete.
but also shine the spotlight of our health in Ghana. We are hoping that people get awareness, people get to discover oral
Yeah, I
health,
still do.
and so they can advocate
Make up.
for better oral health for our nation. Oral health is a critical component of
But you
our
can't comment,
overall
right?
well-being. Yes,
Because we are not up to. Now we have 64 subscribers.
events like this, therefore, are essential since they give us a platform to advocate for
Yeah.
better awareness and action around healthcare. For us as a university, it's even more important to inculcate into our students the critical competencies they need for life after school. Advocacy being one of these essential competencies. I'm especially proud today because of the bright minds participating in this debate. Your voices is oral health in Ghana. Whether you stand for the motion or against the motion, what really matters is the knowledge you gain, the critical thinking you develop, and the awareness you help spread. Especially for my friends from Kumasi. Oh, and I like your bill. So I heard the bill started from Kumasi and graduated all the way to Antipati, Sawam, finally got transferred. And I just love your bill. Thanks so much for coming. I want to say welcome back home. Welcome back home because I know from much of the faculty This is cool. Somewhere most of you, somewhere most of you have your very first community. And also to your students, please feel free to explore the campus, explore its facilities, make friends, make partners for life. Something that will last the rest of your career. Oh, okay, I'll say some passes. As you have been your final year last year, please make sure you also take part of our transformative student experience back to Kumasi. On the substantive issue of the day, I know that you know that we all know that being the only premier university in Ghana and the premier dental school in Ghana for that fact, it just stands to reason why the premier trophy of the World Health Oral Health basically will go. But I still wish you all our debaters the very best. Enjoy the experience, and may today's debate be a stimulating and enriching experience for all of us. To our partners, the Ghana Dental Association, Unilever Ghana, the Spice Media, the Five Stone Dental, thank you so much for making this possible. Also,
But people will fit comment because you are not even up to. Normally, YouTube requires you to be like 50 or 100 subscribers before the comment. But we are new. And I'm more here. Before comment, check it. And it's a bit boosty here, you know. Oh, no, no, obi abebe me data na me bomba is answer say stronger on and off but me you see me data na MTN
enjoy
data.
the experience and let the battle of ideas begin. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, So, please join me in welcoming Professor Albert, Professor Albert
So
Jordan, the Provost of the
modify it.
College of Health Science
Remember modify me stop this stream no not my quality. Sound not the best. But at least mine on stream come on my say.
Good
Why
afternoon.
how's the sound like?
It's always a delightful occasion to see
You need
so many bright,
you need sound
enthusiastic
box. This thing was
student
just
students
a
gathered together like this.
I'm gonna find sound this at least.
Madam Lee, representative of the Director General of Service,
Even though in great year na
our
plan.
esteemed faculty, both from UG and PM University, as I indicated, we welcome warmly all our students, also from UG and from PM University. You are most welcome, faculty students. I was told about this program a few days ago, and I was so delighted. Anything to do with oral health gives us a lot of pleasure as we are trying to scale it up, make it more popular, especially for the Ghanaian people, and we know how important it is to keep your
Remember in my inaugural letter, one of the most interesting things I said was that our research over the years, a nationwide survey, has shown over the years that those who marry and stay married into their older age tend to keep their teeth. There is less prevalence of infantilism among older folks who are married. So if for nothing at all, marriage can save our teeth, and our teeth probably can also save our marriage. So it is important we place oral health as a key component of what we do. I know we are going to have a stimulating encounter. It doesn't matter who wins. what is important is that we have two students going on elective, going to Brown, going to Yale, going to Harvard, and all that. And we don't tend to work closely amongst ourselves in country. So this is an example of what we can do. For us in the University of Ghana, our new strategic plan, the very first of the 5 key priorities is the transformative student experience. So everything we do is focused on our students and to give them the best possible experience. So this is one of them. We wish you the very best. I believe after you spend at least a day with us, look around as these. We are not only the premier university, the premier institute. We also have the 3rd largest hospital in Africa. And we can go around and see the quality of. So thank you very much, and you are warmly welcome once again to the forum. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So we are drawing near to the debate. See, it is getting tensions. It is getting tensions. Hey, you don't agree? You are calm. Are we not also calm? We are privileged to have some distinguished personalities in our list, and they hold the absolute power in this debate. Without wasting much time, I'd like to introduce Dr. Maxwell AJ. So Dr. Maxwell AJ is a maxillofacial surgeon at the Greater Accra Regional Hospital. He's a chief dental officer and a fellow of the Ghana College of Physicians and Surgeons. With a round of applause, please let's welcome Dr. Maxwell AJ. If you are here. I'll go on to introduce Dr. Novishi Akutu. She's an orthodontic specialist and the CEO of Platinum Orthodontic and Dental Services. And she's a fellow of the Royal College of Surgeons and also a lecturer. Again, with a round of applause, please let's welcome her to take her. Last on the list, we have Dr. Pearl Amakwe. Dr. Pearl Amakwe is a physician specialist at Kolebu Teaching Hospital and a gastroenterology fellow in training. She's a member of both GCPS and WACP and a lecturer of University of Ghana Medical School. Let's give her a round of applause. I'd also like to introduce, for now, you should all know the debate is about to start as the judges have taken their seats. So I'll introduce our accurate timekeeper, Mr. Isibu. Yes, he's going to be the one to time our debaters. And to the introduction of the debaters. Kenyasi, are you here? Oh, there's no power. There's no power. UGDS, are you here? Are you here? Are you here? University of Ghana Dental School, are you please, when your name is mentioned, you would have your seat here. So from the University of Ghana Dental School, we have Ariel Efriye Abedio.
Okay, thank you very much, my beautiful MC. As we delve closer to the crux of our meeting yesterday, I'd like to read out the guidelines. So as has already been established, we are debating for and against the motion. Our main speaker will be allocated 8 minutes, our second speaker 6 minutes, and our third speaker 4 minutes. Now for the criteria on which you judge, we'll be looking out for the content of your presentation skills, the team coordination, your ability to keep to time, and any other relevant factors that you might put out, like your connection with the audience. It's important to note that you also be judged based on your ability to counter your opponent's arguments. Thank you very much and wish you all the best. I've been advised to read it again, so I will. As already been established, we'll be debating for and against the motion, with 8 minutes for the first speaker, the second speaker gets 6 minutes, and the third speaker gets 4 minutes for rebuttals. The criteria for the judgment will be based on your content of the presentation, your presentation skills, your team coordination, your ability to keep to time, any other relevant factors such as your connection with the audience, and your ability to counter your opponent's arguments. Once again, wish you all the best. Thank you very much.
So how many of us know the topic for the debate? Do we know? Okay, so someone from the crowd. KUST for 10 months. KUST. Anyone? Should I take it away? Okay, then my respect. Please, quickly, I'm coming to you. Yuki, anyone? A happy mouth is a happy mind. Dental School for the motion, and Team Kwame Nkrumah. What's the full name of the school? Oh, Team Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology Dental School. That's wrong. Against the motion. So yes, we have UG for USC against. So I'll call on Dr. Maxwell J. Yes, to give us the go ahead to begin the debate. Okay, so I'm told Dr. Akuti.
Good afternoon. As the panel of judges, we are enthralled with the enthusiasm and the vivaciousness and energy that is in this room. We are especially delighted to have been asked to be part of this.
Close your eyes and picture a toothbrush. Now, picture a denture. One of them keeps you smiling, while the other reminds you why you should have brushed in the first place. The chairperson, distinguished guests, panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, fellow debaters, ladies and gentlemen. Language shapes meaning, and today's motion, a happy mouth is a happy mind, is no exception. The word is, in this statement, does not imply absolute exclusivity, but rather a defining characteristic, much like saying knowledge is power. While knowledge can grant power, so can money, influence, or status. Yet this does not diminish the truth of the statement. My name is Ayo Amaifuyabu, and I'm the principal speaker for the motion. Now, let's lay the foundation for our premise. True oral well-being is more than aesthetics. It's about comfort, function, and confidence, shaping the way we experience the world. This is echoed in the 2016 World Dental Federation definition of oral health, described as a multifaceted state that enables individuals to speak, smile, taste, chew, swallow, and convey a range of emotions through facial expressions with confidence, without pain, disease, or discomfort of the entire craniofacial complex. A happy mouth is only one part of the statement. So what exactly is a happy mind? Beyond fleeting moments of joy or constant euphoria, it's about balance, contentment, and freedom from the stresses that hold us back. The peace of mind, confidence, clarity, and emotional stability, where the brain functions at its best, as established in the World Health Organization's definition of mental health. The aim of our submission is to establish that a happy mouth is a happy mind. The validity of this motion rests on whether good oral health plays a significant role in mental well-being. This is supported by logical soundness, scientific evidence, and real-world examples. The chairperson, happiness isn't just a fleeting feeling. It's a chemical response, and your mouth is a trigger. Every smile, chuckle, or effortless conversation sets off a chain reaction, releasing dopamine, fueling motivation, serotonin, reducing anxiety, and endorphins, relieving stress, the brain's three natural happiness boosters. In fact, a 2022 meta-analysis by Cross et al. At Penn State University confirmed that actively benefits our physiology during stress. This isn't just feel-good talk, it's science. Paul Ekman, a renowned psychologist, discovered that smiling is a universal sign of happiness, even amongst the blind. Why? Because the mouth and the mind are biologically intertwined. This dates back to the 19th century work of Charles Darwin and William James, whose facial feedback hypothesis proved that smiling does not just reflect happiness, it creates it. Now, let me ask you, how many of you can confidently flash a broken tooth? Exactly. Furthermore, a 2019 meta-analysis of 138 studies confirmed that good oral health can chemically boost your mood. A happy mouth isn't just the result of a happy mind, it actively creates one. Why look elsewhere when you have a built-in mood booster right here between your lips? So, if the mouth is nature's very own happiness door, what happens when the doors are locked? The American Dental Association reports that 1 in 4 adults avoid smiling due to the condition of their teeth. But this isn't just about appearances. Tooth decay, gum disease, and oral infections don't stay in the mouth. They creep into the mind, fueling anxiety, lowering self-esteem, and worsening depression. A 2024 study in the Journal of Clinical Periodontology shows that oral health problems contribute to increased levels of anxiety and depression. Additionally, some oral cancers have been linked to a higher risk of depression and suicide. Kangetal, 2021. Further proving that when your mouth suffers, your mind follows. When your mouth is healthy though, the cycle is reversed. And that shared person is why a happy mouth is a happy mind. Now, let's shift focus. Prioritization. We can push through exhaustion, even ignore hunger. But a throbbing toothache at 2 a.m. Suddenly, the world stops. If a happy mouth didn't translate to a happy mind, then why does the brain guard it so fiercely? Some even rate dental pain worse than childbirth, driving them to the clinic in desperation, highlighting the brain's emergency response to oral pain. The chairperson. The oral cavity is a gateway to speech with structures like the tongue, lips, jaw, muscles of mastication, and facial expression, working in unison to produce the full range of sounds necessary for articulate expression, without which the frustration of not feeling understood sets in. Moreover, oral health encompasses the entire craniofacial complex, and beyond spoken words, facial expressions play a key role in communication. Research by Isaac German, a renowned Soviet expert in sign language, shows that even the deaf and mute rely heavily on facial expression as an essential part of sign language, where they communicate emotions through the face. Babies too instinctively use their mouths and faces to express themselves long before they can speak, emphasizing the vital role of the mouth and facial muscles in early communication. Hindering any of these processes can be mentally crippling. Research by the American Psychological Association confirms that oral pain and mental health issues fuel each other in a vicious cycle when neither the mouth nor the mind can heal. The chairperson. The connection between the mouth and the mind is undeniable. A happy mouth is a happy mind, affecting key areas like sleep, stress, and cognition. In 2016, Kizeli et al. Demonstrated that the mouth and jaw are linked to stress. The behaviors like clenching and grinding often ties to anxiety, leading to temporomandibular joint pain. This creates a bi-directional relationship. Pain starts in the mouth, influencing the brain, while stress manifests physically in the mouth as bruxism. They went on to say that the disruption of jaw posture by said bruxism and misaligned affects oxygen intake, leading to brain fog and fatigue. This strains neck and facial muscles, causing tension headaches and suddenly altering facial expressions, making individuals appear sadder and more tired, negatively impacting the mind. A well-maintained pain-free mouth reduces unnecessary stress, promoting relaxation. Less tension in the mouth, less tension in the brain. A happy mouth, a happy mind. Yes, mental health is complex, and while many factors contribute to it, oral health is an undeniable, essential part of that complexity. Just as knowledge is power, a happy mouth is a happy mind. Other factors may play a role, but that does not lessen the truth of our emotions. You cannot separate the body from the spirit, nor the mouth from the mind. The chairperson. The burden of proof lies with our learned contenders to prove that oral health has absolutely no significant effect on mental well-being. They must argue that no person has ever suffered depression due to tooth loss, that no one has ever felt anxious about smiling, that no individual has ever regained confidence after receiving dental care. Thank you.
Well, we just listened to our principal speaker from the University of Ghana Dental School. At this point, we take the principal speaker for King University Dental School.
Chair, panel of judges, athletes and staff, distinguished guests, worthy opponents, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I am Aniki Abatika Oswabulu, and it is an honor to stand before you all as the main speaker for KNUST School of Dentistry against the motion, a happy mouth is a happy mind. This motion does not say a happy mouth can lead to a happy mind. It says a happy mouth is a happy mind. The operational word being is a present state of the verb to be. Our stance as against the motion is a happy mouth or good oral health doesn't necessarily mean you are happy. Rather, you can have good oral health and still be unhappy or sad. I'll take it again. Our stance is that a happy mouth doesn't necessarily mean you are happy. Rather, you can have good oral health and still be sad. Based on my explanation, I think the wording of this motion is far too absolute for it to hold true. My opponents need to be able to prove to us that a happy mouth absolutely equates to a happy mind. If there's even one instance in which a person can have a happy mouth but an unhappy mind, then my opponents have a good stance. I would like to set the record straight at this point that I am not against good oral hygiene or care, and I even agree that in certain instances, a happy mouth may contribute to a person's happiness. To begin with, what is a happy mouth? The stakeholders in this case are the dentist and the patient. What is a happy mouth for the patient? Gentlemen, aesthetics. In the viewpoint of the dentist, however, a happy mouth is most likely with good hygiene, calculus and plaque-free, and non-diseased. Even at this point, there is no consensus as to what a happy mouth is. How then can we be so sure of what it will lead to? Let's even assume that we are going with the patient's view. As dental professionals, the patient's preference is not always the best choice for them. A number of people visit the dental clinic insisting they want whiter teeth, fashion braces, amongst others. These things will make their mouths very happy, per their definitions, but will invariably lead to pain, sensitivity, and undesirable tooth movements in the long run. How then can their definition of mouth happiness be a happy mind? Therefore, in this case, I have to reiterate, a mouth free of disease, plaque, caries, etc. We know that eradicating these things is in the best interest of the patient. But think about it. Nearly every procedure performed by us as dentists either guarantees that the patient will go through a degree of pain or at least has the potential to cause pain. In as much as it is what is best for the patient in the long term, in that moment I cannot imagine it being a source of happiness for them. Not to talk of the anxiety it leads to in them. A study at the University of Ghana Dental School by Guy Etal in 2023, whom I had the privilege of meeting this morning, found that as many as 95.8% of participants exhibited some level of dental anxiety, with 41.7% experiencing low anxiety and 4.2% extreme anxiety. Another survey, also by Guy Etal in 2022, reported that 46% of adults experience dental phobia, with 8% classified as having high fear levels. The most frequently reported causes of dental anxiety include the sound and feel of dental drills, injections, and even just the dental clinic environment. I am sure these patients are not unaware of the importance of dental care, but even this awareness does not set their minds at ease, hence unhappiness. Another instance of a happy mouth being an unhappy mind. Let's look at what makes a happy mind. My audience, what makes you happy? Money. Students, what makes you happy? A man makes her happy. Sarah, what makes you happy? Food makes her happy. This short survey alone proves well that happiness is subjective, it something that a happy mouth is not always a happy mind. Particularly in the case of people who say money makes them happy, because I am one of those people. I highly doubt that paying thousands of cedis for the gentle procedures we do to make their mouths happy is a source of joy for their minds. According to a study published by the Ghana Medical Journal in September 2022, the estimated average cost of treatment for oral diseases in the University of Ghana Hospital was $35.75, which was approximately 360 cedis back then. Graphic Online tells me that in that same year, the average net salary for men was 2,669 cedis and 2,504 cedis for women. Imagine 3 members of the same family having to visit the clinic in the same month, having to pay over 1,000 cedis on the assumption that the prices have remained the same. Even in a dual income household, achieving good oral health in quotes a happy mouth comes at a great financial cost that doesn't leave the patient in a happy state. Because what is happiness for a broke, healthy mouth person? Hence, a happy mouth has been achieved, but the patient is unhappy in the mind due to dry pockets. In conclusion, while a healthy mouth is an important aspect of overall well-being, it doesn't necessarily translate to a happy mind. Mental health is far more complex, influenced by a multitude of factors that are more significant than oral health. And my second speaker will approach the motion from that angle to address the concerns of my opponents who want us to see this motion as non-absolute. In the end, oral health is vital and relevant, but with respect to this motion, as would be a significant factor in happiness, we disagree. Thank you.
I'm really enjoying the friendly banter going on. The university really came with their agenda today. Okay, so just a friendly reminder from our media team. The debate is being streamed live on the GPA YouTube platform, the Facebook platform. So kindly reach out and share YouTube platform, So kindly reach out and share to everyone so everybody can enjoy what is going on. So we've heard from our principal speakers, both of them making very strong points. And I would like to hear from the supporting speakers from each team. So let's invite the supporting speaker for each team.
Some tortures are physical, some are mental, but one that is both is dental of the Nash. The chairperson distinguished the fund of judges, at this time diversifying debaters, ladies and gentlemen. I wonder if my opponent's argument reflects the oral head, full of holes and desperately in need of some serious care and attention. As my principal speaker has laid the groundwork, diagnosed the issue, and prepped the case, I will start that I, Vivek Ajimandanso, the first supporting speaker for the motion, step in and seal the deal with solid, reliable evidence. My esteemed audience, eating is a sensory experience. The crunch of your favorite snack, the burst of flavor, it all fires up your brain, releasing feel-good chemicals and locking memories and taste. Your hippocampus, the brain's memory center, ties these flavors to emotions, flooding your brain with endorphins and instantly transporting you back to relive that happy moment. With a healthy mouth, you have the power to taste and savor life's best moments. In fact, studies in culture, medicine, and psychiatry 2015 found that even amyotrophic lateral sclerosis patients on feeding tubes still crave the act of chewing despite their inability to swallow food, purely for the psychological pleasure derived. One reported to enjoy chewing cookies purely for the sensation, while another favored mashed versions of their favorite meals. And Harvard School of Public Health confirms this. that those who truly enjoy their food tend to have a more positive outlook and richer experiences. Even in this most limited form, a happy mouth nurtures a happy mind. The chairperson, intriguingly, Lesbos Martin and Morrison in 2018 found that children who speak earlier tend to have higher IQs. A happy mouth lays the foundation for a sharper mind to flourish. Research also shows that chewing increases blood flow to the brain, enhancing mental clarity. Children with less lip and polish, for example, while their IQs are within normal range, a study by Esmali Marian et al. In 2024 proved that they often underperform academically, scoring lower than their peers. It is not their intelligence, but rather their oral health that is hindering their potential. When oral health suffers, so does everything else. And even socially, poor dental health fuels social anxiety by keeping these children out of school, as reported by Jackson et al. 2011. The good news is that early intervention changes the game. Fix the mouth early, make that mind flourish. Happy mouth, happy mind. The chairperson, undoubtedly, pain is a thief of joy, and dental pain is one of the worst offenders. Patients lose time, money, and work hours they can't spare. Complex cases strain finances, while older patients grow even more dependent. The psychological toll is very heavy. The stress relief is a happy mind. Ladies and gentlemen, let's be clear. If just one person's happy mind leads to a healthier mind, then our point is me. It's not about absolute or one-size-fits-all solutions. It's about the undeniable power of good oral health to significantly impact someone's mental well-being. And that's one of the key reasons why we celebrate World Oral Health Day. The SIEness of the society is the individual. It is in each of us that change begins. And through every smile, every healthy mouth, we empower not just our bodies, but our minds and the entire community at large. This is not just an abstract debate. This motion is for you. We see you. The one who suffers from constant dental pain. We actually do see you. The one who's too embarrassed to smile. We see you. The one hiding behind closed lips, self-conscious of your breath and your teeth. A happy mouth is not a cosmetic privilege. It is a human right. Restoring your oral health restores dignity and peace of mind. That is why we stand here today championing this motion for all. So as we celebrate World Oral Health Day, let's keep the conversation going, because a happy mouth is a happy mind. Thank you.
At the very risk of sounding so biased, I must admit that was a very powerful video. So please, we are making the setup more aesthetic. So we want to allocate this very side for beauty alone, and we'll be allocating this side. We cannot have opposing views and be sharing the same podium. So at this point, we'll invite the supporting speaker for getting ready to make it.
Ladies and gentlemen, imagine this. It's 3 a.m. You're slumped over your desk. You're trying to memorize the cranial nerves, and the weight of your unmet requirements looms over your head. And you can't help but question your life choices as a dental student. Yet, amidst this chaos, there's one thing that you never forget to do. So you drag yourself to the bathroom, pick up a toothbrush, and scrub away. Now tell me, does that simple act marginally lift up your spirits? Suddenly ease your academic burden? I don't think so. The chair, esteemed panel of judges, all protocols said. I am Mercy Joanna Manaport, and I am the first supporting speaker against the motion. My principal speaker clearly defining the motion, which says a happy mouth is a happy mind. With emphasis on the word is, the motion implies that good oral health equals a happy mind. However, as she has explained, it is evident that you can have good oral health, but you will not necessarily be happy. Even if we acknowledge that oral health may have some influence on mental well-being, we then need to adopt a thematic approach to analyze its contribution to a happy mind. My stance today is that there are other, more significant factors that contribute to happiness beyond oral health. And even if oral health plays a role, it plays a very minor role. Now the motion is, a happy mouth is a happy mind, and it suggests that good oral health means happiness. Let's take a detour and do some philosophy. The principle of fallacy of division is a logical error in which one mistakenly assumes that what is true of the whole is also true of its individual parts. For instance, while a chocolate cake as a whole is sweet, it doesn't mean that its individual ingredients are also sweet. So in the same way, studies have shown that oral health, alongside various other factors, contribute to improved mental well-being. So it is wrong to assess that the presence of good oral health alone simply leads to happiness. In reality, oral health only plays a minor role in overcoming mental health, making such a definite claim quite unconvincing. Our prior survey in this audience clearly illustrates that multiple factors come together to contribute to a happy mind. Let's take a look at the PERMA model. The PERMA model is a widely accepted framework for measuring the components of happiness, which was introduced by Martin Seligman in 2011. It identifies 5 key elements of happiness: positive emotion, engagement, relationships, meaning, and accomplishment. Now, oral health may only be found under one aspect of this model, which is positive emotion, but it does not contribute significantly to the other components of the PERMA model. Given that this model is a recognized psychological standard for assessing happiness, and it supports our argument that oral health plays only a minor role in overall happiness. Dear listeners, now let me ask you, what do you do to make yourself happy? Or what is that one activity you turn to after a stressful day or a stressful week? Okay. Let's take a while. Brushing your teeth. Definitely first. Happiness is often sabotaged by mental health conditions such as depression and anxiety. In psychology, it is crucial to identify the main causes of poor mental health in order to successfully promote happiness. Mitigating some of these factors, like financial stress, lack of social connections, anxiety, or severe chronic illnesses, consequences, as said earlier, will not necessarily enhance your happiness. This confirms that a happy mouth only plays a minor role in happiness. Now, recent studies have also shown that good mental health is more likely to influence oral hygiene practices positively and not the other way around. For example, a research by Chappell and Cartier in 2023 found that individuals with mental illness often struggle to maintain a consistent dental care routine, such as regular brushing of their teeth and regular dental checkups. This evidence suggests that the reverse of the statement is rather true, that a happy mind rather influences a happy mouth, and not the other way around. So although oral health may play a role in mental well-being, there is more proof to show that a healthy mind rather influences the mouth. And so this statement is quite questionable. In conclusion, my argument today challenges the claim that good oral health means happiness. I have emphasized that happiness depends on broader psychological and social factors. My principal speaker challenged this from an angle of a happy mouth is equated to a happy mind, cannot be equated to a happy mind. And I from the angle that even if it contributes to mental health, it contributes so minimally that it cannot be a major contributing factor. Therefore, the stance of my opponent cannot be correct. Thank you.
Right now, if I don't compliment the delivery, they will send it to mass that So, at this point, we can all agree both sides have made very compelling. Some say some people don't make very compelling arguments, but we leave that to the judges. So, we want to give room, as on our last outline, for both sides to be able to poke holes into each other's arguments. So for now, we want to have an interactive session while both sides are able to think about what each other have presented and are poking holes into it. So we'll have an interactive session with a slideshow of what went on during the World Rural Health Day last year. And for you to get to know each other, you said somebody's wife in the body, you said somebody's husband in the body. So I want to do my part. I want to give you guys a chance to be able to search. So we have an interactive session. I walk up to people on both sides. You mention your name and whether your expectations of the program have been met. If you want to shoot your shots, you can do it fast. Thank you very much.
So wherever the Lord leads me, so shall I follow. See, when I come to you, don't shy away from the microphone. It's just a non-living thing. Anyway, please don't be sweet. Hi, Dr. Introduce yourself and tell us your expectations, if your expectations have been met. If you still want to support USC, or you want to take off this and wear, oh sorry, KNUST. Yes, so if you want to support USC, you want me to give you this, something of you. Yeah. Still want to speak, you're so fair, rooted. Hey, hello. You look familiar. I've been seeing you on UD campus. You want to support USC? Wow. So, have your expectations been met?
Teacher, thank you. I've been very impressed with the university team. And it's confidence of the speakers. I've been very impressed. I'm expecting that obviously it's quite
Okay, so that means night in shining armor. We have to take that here. I'd like to ask you. Savior, what have you seen so far? These your expectations have been met.
So my name is Savior from UGDS. I would say my expectations have been 1 year serious. And from the UGDS team, I'm very proud of the UGDS team. And I just know you guys like it. I'm really proud. And from the KNUS team too, I really like the job at the team, but I mean, believe to see what the results are. Thank you so much.
So our senior audience is here. Senior audience, if you can't read it here, so we would like to hear from you. I think girls are already classing and all that. So I'd like to hear you from today and what you have for us.
Good afternoon. My name is Nyai from BTS, and I think for the topic of the day, my learning BTS has been so exceptional. Because everything that I have confidence in the learning. So learn what's happening right now. You want, you want to do it. So here is the story. That's why you want to go. Thank you.
So we take our last from
Yes, I'm very confident that we are taking the trophy back and say, that we have given very valid points, and a happy mouth is definitely not a happy mouth. Thank you.
kindly focus on the screen as we run through our slideshow, and we'll very shortly get into the rebuttals. Thank you very much.
So these are pictures from the screening. It happened 2 weeks ago and yesterday as well. We had a free screen for everyone who entered the dental school compound. And this so with this, we went for a media engagement, yes, where we spoke about the oral health. I mean, we gave awareness to oral health. And from here going down are pictures from last year World Oral Health Day celebration. Yes, we can see our senior lecturers and the president of the Ghana Dental Association with our evergreen theme of the University of Ghana Dental School. These were our contestants from last year. University of Ghana Dental School theme. And this is Auntie Sally, our evergreen, our most able African timekeeper, and the palace of darkness. So last year's topic was a happy mouth is a happy body, and it was between the class of 2024 and class of 2025. Yes. So class of 2025 were for the motion, and 2024 were against the motion. Yes. Our committee chair, Dr. Klebu. Okay, so the 5-minute recess is up. Yes, it's time. So we invite our third speaker for the motion. Oh, please give her a round of applause.
The chairperson, all protocol studios said, I'm sorry, the second supporting speaker for the motion. It seems our opponents have extracted the wrong argument, filled it up with shaky logic, and attempted to crown it as true. The chairperson, the proposition finds it unfortunate that our opponents do not have mastery over the English language. A happy mouth is a happy mind. It's a metaphor, not a literal equation. We are not claiming that oral health is the only factor in mental well-being, but we are stating without apology that it's a critical one. Go back to your lexicons, okay? Just as my first speaker emphasized, knowledge is power, freedom is power, money is power. Many factors contribute to power, and that doesn't make any of them less true. In the same way, a happy mouth is a happy mind. Mental health is complex, and oral health is an essential part of that complexity. Recognizing its role doesn't dismiss other factors, yet by claiming we do, our opponents commit the classic straw man fallacy. And if you don't know what that is, check it out. The chairperson, our opponents have flooded us with statistics and numbers, but at the end of the day, majority doesn't sit in the dental chair. The individual does. Their stories, the heart of our profession. Who will stand up for these individuals if not the dentist? From the mental analysis to the real-world experience, the share that colleagues, how can we dismiss these lived realities? People experience them. While oral health has significantly impacted mental health. Now, to my opponent, you equating is to equals is a semantic distraction. It has never been said a happy mouth equals a happy man. If we intended absolute equivalence, the motion would have been a happy mouth is equals a happy man. And this is how we say money is power, health is wealth. Those are clearly not mathematical equations, but expressions of significance. By insisting is must mean equals, they have a distorted argument. Now, the chairperson, the correlation versus causation argument doesn't hold here. Our opponents happily accept that factors like money, food, and causes mental health issues. But when we say oral health also causes mental health issues, with all the evidence given, suddenly it's just a correlation. All are valid factors in the grand scheme of mental health. So why are they trying to discard oral health as if it doesn't matter? Maybe there's not a happy mouth, it's a happy mind meant brushing your teeth and solve all your problems. If only it were that easy. What we are arguing is that oral health is a significant contributor, a key factor for many towards overall mental well-being. If even one person's mental health improves due to a better oral health, our motion stands. Now, it's never been said everyone needs a Hollywood smile to be happy. The idea of cosmetic perfection or a perfect smile looks different for everyone. As dentists, our job is to help patients achieve a healthy smile that's perfect for them. It's not about unrealistic perfection. Let's not confuse health with Hollywood or cosmetics. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you've come all this way, bombarding us with distractions today. Our arguments clear, our motions sky blue. So how did they stray so far from you? We can't speak for them, but here's what's true. In our school, we don't twist the facts to mislead you. We stay in course with clarity inside. A happy mouth is a happy mouth.
I'm sure if we didn't state at the beginning that this was clearly an intellectual argument, those would have been correct by now. But now I believe the Kenya team is ready to introduce the book. So let's kindly have the first speaker from Kenya give us a response.
Before you today to address the arguments presented by my opponents, which one not substantiated. So as my treasured professor already pointed out, we are not disputing the fact that the oral health may be a contributing factor to mental health. In fact, that is not the central issue of today's debate. You know, it is not to be consistent in further to speak about it. Rather, the focus of this debate means is telling us whether a healthy man or a happy man is truly synonymous with a happy mind, or if a happy man is a significant contributing factor to a happy mind. The keyword here is significant. Thank you. My opponents did mention that they point about oral stress such as Well, according to my research, that is General Lecture which was written in 2023, it rather stated that anxiety leads to dementia, not the other way around. But the fact that ADHD does not necessarily mean ADHD, I'm sorry, you have to lose the point for that. Also, this other thing mentioned that you cannot flash broken teeth. I was glad when I came here and I saw Bernice doing all this. I mean, it's very nice. It's my parent. I'm very happy to see Bernice. Maybe Bernice, you may not be able to do this with a broken teeth, but should I tell you who can? You know Shatabando. Very fair, dental perfection. Well, this illustrates that your perspective has more influence on your self-esteem than the dental profession itself. My opponent mentioned that one can have, if one has an unhappy mother, definitely will not enjoy your food. And that is definitely not true. As I remember, always enjoying my food like the month, and I once went to my routine checkup and the dentist told me, oh, you have the CPS case. I didn't even know that. Yes, I was enjoying every single thing. Well, my opponents tried to mislead us into thinking that oral health actually leads to mental health, and it's not just an association. Well, there are a lot of research that backs this. Tiwani is about the association between oral health and mental health. You have Jacobs et al. Cross-sectional study in the year 2021, and we have Hassan J. et al. All these research papers talk about the association between mental health and oral health. Not even one of these papers states emphatically that oral health directly links to mental health. But you know what is seen in all these papers? Mentions that this research paper does not conclusively state that oral health leads to mental health. Now, do you know it's not just an association? Well, it's that honorable guest. My team approached this debate in two ways. The first was to argue that the motion actually means having good oral health means one is happy. And we disagree. We say one can have a good oral health and still be unhappy. And we mentioned these points. One, there's no universally accepted definition of a happy man. Two, a happy mind is influenced by multiple psychological and social factors. Three, the positive nature of dental treatment can lead to a happy man and an unhappy mind. Four, a patient with pseudohalitosis has a happy man, gets an unhappy mind. 5, a patient has a guarantee a happy mind. 6, dental anxiety and phobia contradicts the claim that a happy man ensures a happy mind. And we argue from another perspective that what is the most significant improvement part to achieving a happy mind? This was the only perspective that our opponent had supposed to engage on. Our opponent said oral health is the way, and we say there are more process and effective ways of achieving a happy mind. I think oral health plays a role. And we did mention that correlation does not apply to correlation. Scientific research does not support the correlation. Dental problems are the correlation. But it's not firmly against the motion that I have to have.
Okay. So first thing as we conclude the big dilemma, we see that exercises average their scores by the final verdict. While we wait on that, we'll invite Dr. Esther Dankwa, an executive of the Ghana Dental Association.
celebrate the anniversary. I don't want to see them tonight.
Thank you so much. And on behalf of the President of the Ghana Dental Association, I say congratulations to both teams. You are all doing well. And I'm okay. I like the way the presentations are going, but either way, my school will win. So the theme for the World Oral Health Week is the happy mouth is the happy mind. And I want to urge all dentists here, all students here, to rally around the people, to spread the message, create awareness, sensitize the community, and we know we are going to make this year World Oral Health Week a big one and a better one. I won't speak too much. MC, please, I want to, where's MC? Oh, MC. All you go and sit down and then wait for the judges to come. You see the wrong purpose. So we are waiting for them. So thank you very much, and I wish you all a happy World Oral Health Week. Okay, so we come to the end of the debate, but the results are not yet in. So as we wait for our judges, we will go into the audience again and ask you about your view on the topic. We only had three representatives here, so I guess you also have your view on the topic, right? Oh, yeah, So when I get to you, you tell me if you are for or against the motion, you tell me why you're reaching, okay? Could you tell us your view on this debate? I mean, your expectations, what side you stand on, and anything you want to tell us, please tell us.
Thank you. It's been a very lively debate. Both sides have done very well. I think the message is well driven home. We say where I stand. Obviously, I want my school to win, and I know they have already won. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Both sides have really done well. I'm glad I'm not
pressure is getting worse now. It is time. Tell someone it is time. It is time. We'll hand over the microphone to Dr. Akutu to give her remarks and announce the results.
What a brilliant session. I can honestly say that this is the most fun I've had in a dental arena for a very, very long time. So, UGDS, KNUST, please stand up and give yourselves a huge round. The debate was highly intellectually stimulating. The quality of the presentations, which we'll come to in a bit more detail, were all of a very, very high standard. Just as we've alluded to, there has to be a winner and there has to be a loser. So, looking at the two teams in a bit more detail, we felt that the only speaker for UGDS spoke extremely well.
to acknowledge some personalities in our midst. The dean of the burial schools, the University of Ghana Dental School, and Pharmaceutical Science and Technology Dental School. We have Professor Yao Watson in our midst as well. Dr. Esther Dampa, she's a Ghana Dental Association executive. Professor Nate, Professor Newman, Professor Parkins, Auntie Sally David, and all senior members, lecturers, residents, staff in our midst. Thank you so much for making it to today's debate. Not to waste much time, we have some presents for the winners and the runner-up. You know, I was really rooting for you people. Why did you do that to me? So for the runner-up award, we invite Dr. Ama Amwesi. Okay, sorry, there's a mix up here. We invite Professor Parkins. Please give a round of applause. Let's invite the Thank you so much, Professor Parkins. And for our 2025 let me hear your shouting. We invite Dr. Ama Amwesi.
Can't see him.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ama. Now to the presentation of the flag. You know, there's something I like about Mr. Ghana Dental School. Even if you come to our land and you lose, you will go home with something. We are so generous. So the presentation of the flag, to the runner-up, we invite Professor Yao Watson. Beautiful blood. what you guys do. So, we prepared item 13, refreshments, for all of us. I believe we all have coupons, right? Please, if you don't have coupons, you don't get food. So please, after we are done, after the closing prayer, taking of the pictures, there are tables set outside. So we have about 2 to 3 tables outside. You go there with your coupons and you take your refreshments. This means that no coupon, no refreshment. Please, okay, so a little correction. The tables are at the back. So right behind you, you can take a look. You can take a look. Oh, look at you. We know you are all hungry. Yes, so you take your coupon and then you get your refreshment. And to the debate team, I believe it contains 11 people, right? So to the debate team on both sides, both schools, and the dignitaries, kindly move to University of Dental School Glass House. Yes, please. So to the trophy, receive it. You guys have done so well. And we are proud of you. Extremely proud of you. To present this award, we invite Dr. Esther Danfa to make this presentation to the winners of the 2025 debate competition. Let's give a round of applause. University of Ghana Dental School, the winner of this year's debate. DJ, can you give us a picture? Oh yes, we have our song. Next year, when you win, we will play your song for you. Fasten your belts. Okay, so we've come to the end of the ceremony. And we'll take our closing prayer from Dr. Philip Frimpong. Please come up stage.
I don't know. How do we thank God for an unfair situation from my point of view? Can you please close our eyes and pray? Father, we thank you for this great time. We thank you for everything. Thank you that when we started, you committed the program into your hands and you brought it to a successfulness. We thank you that as we are living here to our various places, we Ghana save us from evil. We thank you in Jesus' name. Amen. And I'm sure next year we will be hosting University of Ghana in Kumasi. We will take you to the new hall and it will be a wonderful experience.